Okay. Hi guys. Good evening. Today I have the opportunity to talk about physics with you. So, okay, I'm going to define what physics is. Physics is the science that studies the behavior of matter and its structure and how all the components in the universe work through space and time. So with physics, we can know how a lot of things that are around us work. For example, we can know how the batteries of your cell phones work. We can understand what happens if you kiss the wall. You can know how to build a piping system, or even you can know why we can transfer head from one object to another. So yeah, learning physics is really important. For example, I remember that my father built the piping system in my house when he bought a new tank, but he didn't know anything about fluid mechanics, mechanics in general, and things like that. So I remember that the pipes in my house didn't support the water pressure and they broke. It was a completely disaster, but it was because my father didn't know physics. He didn't know how to apply physics, and he was a little cheap, of course, because he didn't hire someone professional. So yeah, that's because physics is really, really important. So, so in this presentation, I'm going to first describe my experience studying physics and its branches. Then I'm going to explain my fascination with quantum physics. And finally, I'm going to define the project that I would like to develop using physics and its branches. So let's start. My experience with physics. I remember that I had my first physics classes in high school, but to be honest, I was a little lazy when I was in high school, and I didn't pay enough attention to my teachers. So now that I am an adult, I think that I should have paid more attention to my classes, my teachers, or even my classmates. Then I started to feel interested in physics after I read The Theory of Everything by Stephen Hawking. This book is amazing. It's a must. You have to read it. It's really interesting, and I'm sure that after you read this book, you're going to be interested in physics too. Yeah, I remember that in 2018 and 2019, I started to feel interested in movies and series about time traveling, such as Dark or The Triangle. This series and this movie are amazing. I noticed that they talk a lot about physics and quantum physics in this. So maybe this going to sound a little crazy, but if I want to build my own time machine, I have to know physics, of course. Okay, during my career, I've studied mechanics, thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, electromagnetism, energy balance, and other branches of physics, of course. And I encountered this course really enjoyable. They are amazing. I learned a lot. For example, now I can understand an electric circuit, or in this case, a heat circuit. Now I'm able to understand thermodynamic cycle process like this. And this is very common in industry. So yeah, it's really important for me to understand the process. Um, I know what's the behavior of fluids in pipes, which is really complex actually. Okay, I'm going to talk about quantum physics and its beauty. First, quantum physics is a branch of science completely different from the others. And, something that I encountered really interesting is that most of the answers for the problems are in terms of probability. So when you are making the calculations, you are not going to have a certain number. You're going to have a probability. For example, there's a probability that an atom is here, for example, 90%, and there are a probability of 10% that an atom is in our place. So yeah, it's really, really interesting and a little weird, to be honest. So understanding these science requires a huge knowledge in math, statistics, classical physics. So for me, this is a challenge that I would like to beat in my future, of course. And you must think differently if you want to understand the new concepts that quantum physics introduces. For example, in quantum physics, there's a term called entropy. Entropy is a really complex term, even in classical physics. But when you have to analyze this term in quantum physics, it's become more complex. And I have to recommend you this book, Los gatos soñan con física cuántica. It's an excellent and entertaining book. It's easy to read, and it's a page turner. And this book introduces concepts, labs, and theories about quantum physics without having to deal with math and numbers or long calculations. So yeah, you have to read it. This is another must. Okay, physics in my future. I like to apply my knowledge in physics to design chemical reactors. For me, for my main career, this is really important, designing chemical reactors, because I can develop a lot of processes in those. Talking about chemical processes, I like to apply my knowledge to set up effective chemical processes. I noticed that these processes are more physical than chemical, which is interesting and another challenging for me. Then I would like to build my own machines, maybe for the chemical industry, or maybe robots or things like that. Yeah. And I would like to research about thermodynamic processes and how to improve results. I encountered thermodynamic a really beautiful branch of physics, because you can solve the same problems with a lot of ways. You can choose, I don't know, maybe an equation, maybe tables, maybe okay, and yeah, you can. There are a lot of things that you can use, even software or different ways to calculate something. So it's up to you, but you have to know what way do you want to use and what is the best. And I like to apply my knowledge in physics to study the universe and determine the most accurate answer for questions that we haven't responded yet, and design rockets and machines to study the universe. Actually, my first topic is astronomy, so in the future, I'm going to talk more about this. So be patient. In conclusion, physics is a science that helps you to understand how the world works, and learning it can be an amazing experience. So without exaggerating, I think that we can reach our goals by studying physics and by applying physics. Maybe I sound a little crazy, but yeah, I think that it could help for your goals. And of course, you have to invest a lot of your time, a lot of your effort. For I think that the knowledge that you are going to acquire worth all the effort that you are going to do. And yeah, physics is a powerful tool that humans can use to develop a lot of things. The sky is the limit. So thanks for paying me attention. I don't know if you have some answers, some questions or comments.
Yes, Daniel, I want to congratulate you because that's something not easy to talk about. That's a complex topic. And I would like to know if you want to, you say you want to create your own ships. So would you like to be an astronaut someday?
Uh, yes, I would like to become an astronaut in the future, or at least I would like to design my own rocket and research more about what are far from us. That could be a really good experience. Yeah, it's my dream. It's my dream job. Yeah, to reach that goal, I have to study a lot and a lot and a lot. But yeah, I think that it's going to be amazing, the experience. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Daniel.
Well, I just have a comment about you. First of all, congratulations to you because it was a really good presentation and I say it like in the serious way. I really love how you could express yourself talking about this topic, because we can notice that you really know about it. You have knowledge, and that makes you feel like more interesting about the topic, because you are talking very confident about it, and you are very you we can notice you like um, exciting about it, so we could feel it, or maybe I could feel it. So thank you. It was a really good presentation.
Thanks, Mariana. That means a lot to me. Yeah. Now I'm going to have a good night because of your work.
I hope.
Christopher, congratulations for your presentation. It was very interesting. I want to ask you, what do you think about all people that relate quantum physics with this kind of, I don't know if it is a religion or a spiritual practice. This of manifestar, I know how to say that in English, de manifestar lo que tú quieres. So, because I think that has in their basis the quantum physics, but I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I think that, yeah, I know that some people relate quantum physics with your aura or with the energy, or yeah, or the manifestation that we can use just using your mind or things like that. To be honest, quantum physics is a religion science, so everything could be possible. Like you said, by using just your words or the things that we want, we can make a change in the space or in the matter. So yeah, I think that it could be possible. As I mentioned, it's a young science. We have to research a lot, and we can discover crazy things, because if you read the book that I recommend you, Los gatos sueñan con física cuántica, you're going to discover a lot of weird things that maybe sounds like science fiction, or I don't know, or something that you can watch in a movie like Matrix or something like that. But it happens in real life. Yeah, there are pruebas, things like, I don't know how to say that. Sorry. But yeah, it happens in real life. So yeah, everything could be possible with quantum physics. We just have to look for the answer. It could be a little difficult. It could be, we have to invest a little time, but yeah, everything could be possible.
That is good to know. Thank you, Daniel.
Thanks all of you for your time, for your patience, and for your ears. Yeah, thanks.